Started fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name is CJ Gaming and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with a new series. It's kind of new, or you can class it as season 2 I guess, of my saving drivers career mode I guess. Last season it was saving Palmer's career mode. This time, saving Stoffel Vandoorne'S, as he's been sacked by McLaren pretty much. He is going to go to Formula E. He might make a return in the future, never know, but as it stands, his career needs saving, so I'm going to be saving his career. Yeah, it was either Stoffel Vandoorne or Brendan Hartley, but I went for Stoffel Vandoorne because it's McLaren, it's really nice. But anyway, this is all the settings that I'll be going for this season. It's going to be an automatic gearbox, but because why not? But anyway, let's go into practice for Australia.
Welcome to our viewers from around the globe. You join us just as today's practice session for the Australian Grand Prix is about to start. A lot of focus is naturally on the drivers, but it's really important for the mechanics to get everything right as well, as one little mistake could cost the team and one of their drivers the race result.
These guys are so meticulous and they train and perfect everything that they do. Without question, they feel the pressure in the same way as the drivers, and they share the responsibility to ensure that the car makes it to the end of the race.
So here we are in practice, and before anything else happens, this is before the first patch. So this is the Australia spec cars, not the Spanish. So that's why the McLaren doesn't have that weird nose cone. So yeah, that would be. Actually, to be honest, I've recorded like half of the Bahrain episode, but I haven't recorded the other half yet, and the update come halfway through that episode, so I'm not sure what the car will look like in like half the race, like if it will change halfway through the race or not. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. But here we are, racing our teammate, Fernando Alonso. Hopefully we can beat him. It's going to be a tricky thing to do, beating our teammate, because it is Fernando Alonso. But anyway, at the end of practice, Fernando come 8th. We didn't even get in the top 14, so I'm not really sure where we finished. We didn't really we wasn't really going for competitive lap times. We were just seeing just doing random laps to get used to the track and stuff. So that's good. So yeah, this isn't representative. We probably will do better lap time. Well, in Quali we'll definitely do better lap times. I didn't even go on the. I don't think I even went on the ultra soft tyres or the super soft tyres. I think I just went on the softs. So yeah. But the 2 Red Bulls look pretty strong in practice. Hamilton come 3rd. Carlos Sainz come 4th. 5th was Grosjean. Bottas 6th. Hulkenberg 8th. 7th. Alonso 8th. Vettel 9th. But Pierre Gasly 10th. But anyway, let's go into qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
So here we are in Q1, setting our only lap time. I'm pretty sure this is in Q1 anyway. Raikkonen set a 1:22.6. We set a 1:24 dead. So that's not really the best lap time we could have hoped for, but it does get us through into Q2 in 12th place. So that's pretty good. We've out-qualified. Well, we've got through. We've actually gone faster than one of the Renaults in the Toro Rosso. Brendan Hartley's probably already out. Let's have a look. Yeah, Brendan Hartley went out. Perez only just managed to get through. Ericsson, Charles Leclerc, and the 2 Williams, which was no surprise for the 2 Williams there. But let's go into Q2 actually, and see what lap times we'll be setting. I think we do 2 lap times here in Q2. We are going to have to, unfortunately, the car hasn't got enough power, so we are going to have to go into, like, try and get into Q3. If we are trying to get into Q3, we're going to have to use the softest tyres, which is very unfortunate. But we set a 1:24.6, which is slower than our Q1 lap time. But we are going to go on for another lap time. We're currently 15th, so yeah, that is definitely needing to improve. But by the end of the first set, we're already, I think that says 5 tenths faster than our previous lap time. So it's on for a 24 dead. End of the second sector, we're about 6 tenths up through the double the chicane, the very fast chicane, very nice. I'm actually going to have the halo like stalk thing in the middle on, because I quite like it. I prefer it on. Like, it looks weird without it on, in my opinion. So it's a bit weird. But we do actually manage to get through into Q3 with P10. So that is a fantastic lap time that moved us up about a second, 1.2 seconds faster than our previous lap time. But Gasly, Romain Grosjean, Sergio Perez, K-Mag and Esteban Ocon are all knocked out of Q2. So the two McLarens are doing pretty good, and so is the Renaults. It's pretty much how it is. The midfield is like only going to get 2 teams through, if both drivers are going to get through. The top 6, you already know who's going to get through for that, so there's no really point in explaining or going through that. And that's pretty much going to be the story for the whole season, unfortunately, because there's not going to be any upgrades in this, because it's a career mode. But in Q3, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I'm wiggling the steering wheel, I miss my braking point, and I lose control on the grass, and I crashed into the barrier. I think I was trying to calibrate my wheels, and I was like trying to. I tried to collaborate it before, and I was weaving about, because it was only gonna be a warm-up lap anyway, like just a banker lap. I was just weaving it to see like how things were going, but unfortunately we crashed, and that's going to be the end of our qualifying session. So unfortunately we're going to be starting 10th. Fernando Alonso actually qualified 8th. Hamilton will be starting on pole, so alongside Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen 3rd, Daniel Ricciardo 4th, Valtteri Bottas 5th, Max Verstappen 6th, Carlos Sainz 7th, Fernando Alonso 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, and myself in Stoffel Vandoorne. I'm not really Stoffel Vandoorne, but you get the picture, in 10th place. So that's going to be a very interesting start to the season, at least. Qualifying was alright, but I mean, P10's pretty good, but P11 I'd actually rather have P11. Turn 1 is going to be very exciting, so hopefully there's no collisions in there. I'll probably go to the inside line at least, but anyway, like, I don't know why I'm really telling you this. You should probably watch as it goes in, but hopefully we can get. I want to try and beat my teammate in this Grand Prix. But anyway, let's go into the actual race for the Australian Grand Prix round 1 of the F1 2018 career mode. Well, little Stoffel Vandoorne career mode at least. Saving Stoffel Vandoorne's career.
The crowd are here, and here in force for what is going to be a fantastic day of racing. Welcome to the Australian Grand Prix. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake, with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. A tough race in store then for our drivers today, so tell me, Anthony Davidson, what will you be looking out for as the cars make their way down into turn 1?
Well, first of all, let's hope that everyone's well behaved and we can have a nice incident-free start. That initial release is going to be the most interesting thing, and the clean side of the grid will be better rubbered in, so keep an eye out for cars over there potentially making their way through.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas and Verstappen, Sainz, Alonso, Hulkenberg and Stoffel Vandoorne, Gasly, Grosjean, Sergio Perez and Magnussen, Ocon, Hartley, Marcus Ericsson and Charles Leclerc. Sirotkin and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So here we are on the grid for the Australian Grand Prix. It is going to be a 2-stop strategy by the looks of it. Ultra soft, super soft, super softs. So yeah, I mean, we could try and play the softs in there, but I'm probably going to go with the suggested strategy. It's probably the fastest strategy. I'm really bad at making my own strategies. But yeah, going away for the formation lap at least. Hopefully we can gain some positions. I want to try and beat. I want both the McLarens to beat the Renaults. This is like quite a good Grand Prix for the McLarens, in my opinion. It suits the car a little bit more, as we saw in real life. As like, well, in real life we beat the McLaren's got a good result. It's what I'm trying to say. I can't really speak, but yeah, hopefully that can like play into this. And that is a pretty good shot in my opinion. Quite nice. Obviously we had to go wide through it, but as we form up on the grid, we've got the Renault behind us. We just randomly overtaking, I guess. But as we form up on the grid, can we do, as I say, 58 laps are waiting as the lights are now on. 5 lights. And the season kicks off in Australia. The lights go out, and the Haas has had a very good start. So have we, though. We're already alongside the, bloody hell, I don't even know what to commentate on. I was going to say we was alongside the Renault, but as I say that, we've already dived up the inside of everyone else. And our teammate, we're now side by side, going into turn 3. We're in Rich Mix hot lap mode, as we will be for the first probably like half the lap. But a little bit of contact between us and our teammate, we've managed to get P8 back. Carlos Sainz actually moved up into P7. Well, I think he stayed in P7 actually, so let's try and catch him up. In the right-hander of the double fast chicane, we actually slipped up the inside. He's going very slowly after the left-hander, so we saw an opportunity to go up alongside into the right-hander, but I'm not really sure what's going on with him. As I got there inside, he just turns into the grass, so that's a bit strange from him. Let's have a look on his onboard. Sees up on his side, he just turns into the grass and then turns into the gravel. So he just pretty much beached himself. I don't know if he can manage to get back onto the track or not. That's a bit strange. So unfortunately he's back down the grid. So, but we're up into P7 now. We're actually fighting with the Red Bull up his inside. I didn't even mean that. That's probably not very good for our race. But in lap 6, we're in P6 or lap 6 now, and we're ahead of the Red Bull. But he's probably going to have a lot more momentum, a lot more speed on us into this left-hander and then the right-hander. But we've actually gained position. We've got onto the grass though on the exit, and this is going to give him a lot more momentum. He's going to have DRS down into the right-hander, fourth to last corner. I'm not sure what corner it is in like number-wise, but he's managed to get P6 back, and that's probably where he should stay, because like he's best of the rest pretty much. We're fighting for best of the rest. I can't remember who it was. A couple of front runners have boxed, but now Grosjean's just steamed past us down the start-finish straight. We're now side by side going into turn 1 and now turn 2. He's had a better exit, but he's also got DRS. We're in medium. We're just going to let him go. We're currently P5, but yeah, we might as well just let him go. There's no point fighting him. On lap 12 though, we are going to be coming in for our first pit stop. I think we're going on this turn for the super soft tyres to get off these ultra soft tyres as well. Currently P5, Gasly's in P4, so maybe Grosjean stopped already, I'm not sure. But the front runners are probably going to get past us again and reclaim the positions, as Max Verstappen sits the fastest lap at 1:27.3. Our fastest up to 1:29.9, so you can tell the difference between the McLaren and the Red Bull. But we've re-joined in the P11, and I think that's where we're going to stay as we come out of the pit. Yeah, it is. But now lap 14, a couple of more people in the pits, Hartley as well as Alonso. Actually, Alonso hasn't actually pitted yet, but Gasly's now pitted, and that moves up into P9. Alonso's actually on the back of someone. I think it might be Grosjean. I'm not really sure, but Alonso's now into the pits as I say that. And it was in fact Grosjean. I don't actually know if Grosjean's pitted yet, but by the looks of it, I'm in P8 now. Bottas have already pitted, but we're actually side by side with Fernando at the end of the second sector through the left-right chicane. Very fast on lap 32 that was. But now lap 33, he's got DRS. He's going to go at the inside into turn 3. Is he going to get the move done? We're going to do the under and over maybe. No, we're not. He's managed to get past us. He's on the soft tyres as well, so he doesn't have to pit anymore. However, we do, which is a bit unfortunate. But speaking of which, lap 35, we are into the pits for our final pit stop. We're currently P9, which our target is now to beat Gasly. I'm not sure where the Renaults are, but the two Toro Rossos are now P9 and 10. So that's our target. Hulkenberg's P12. Are we going to be able to get in front of Hulkenberg? I'm not sure yet. I don't actually know where he is. On the mini-map, he's not in the start-finish straight, but there is Bottas or Hamilton who's going to come to lap us. So we've only got to complete 57 laps. And it is actually, in fact, Lewis Hamilton, so that's pretty good. But now at 36, Hartley's down to the pits, and Gasly's still going on. I think he's being lapped by Hamilton as we speak, but now at 37. Speaking of Gasly, he's now into the pits, as Hulkenberg is now catching us though. Hulkenberg's in P10, I'm in P9, Fernando Alonso is P8, Grosjean's P7, so that must mean Sainz somewhere behind us. There's 2 retirements happened, not sure who the retirements have been, but we are side by side into turn 3 with Hulkenberg there, but we've managed to keep the position, and yeah, muscled him out. Let's have another look at that. There is a Ferrari in the background coming up to try and lap us, but Hulkenberg had the run, he had DRS and probably Rich Mix in a lot of slipstream and ERS mode, but on the corners we managed to gain position back, so that's pretty good. But now at 53, he cut the Ferrari actually managed to get past us again, to lap us. But Hulkenberg is now cutting around right outside into turn 1. We got the inside line, under brake, and we've had a little bit of contact with his rear wheel, and he's actually just, I don't know what happened to him, he just didn't turn. That's the problem with the AI difficulty 100, they just stop if you touch him really, which is a bit unfortunate. Actually on the minimap, if you look, Carlos Sainz is coming around the last corner, so we're fighting one of the Renaults as well as, oh bloody hell, that's a big lock up from Hulkenberg there. We're fighting Hulkenberg as well as Carlos Sainz is trying to catch the back of Gasly, I'm pretty sure it is. But this is another replay of that big lock up. Hulkenberg managed to get past us, but then he still had a double lock up on the 2 front tyres, and we've managed to get P9 back. But now at 57, Lewis Hamilton wins the opener of the 2018 season, the Australian Grand Prix. We've only got 3 more corners to defend from Hulkenberg, but we are going to defend. We weave the steering wheel as we come home for a decent P9. That's going to be 2 points for us. Fernando Alonso unfortunately did get past us though and beat us, but it's Fernando Alonso with Stoffel Vandoorne, mate. It's the McLaren as well, so first race as well in this season. So yeah, I'm happy with that result. As long as I'm I don't mind if Alonso beats us, as long as I'm getting like P8, P9s. That's when I'll be happy if I get P8, P9. Like I would class that as a good result. Bad result is anywhere lower than 15th, in my opinion. But we'll probably have them along the way. Probably Monaco, because I'm awful at Monaco, and that's going to be very fun to do, in my opinion. Not. Grosjean, it was in fact, was 7th. Carlos Sainz come 11th. So we've actually managed to outscore Renault, the team I said I wanted to outscore. Brendan Hartley come 12th. I don't know what. Gasly actually come 14th, so I'm not sure what happened to him. I thought he was fighting for P11 with sides, but no. Kevin Magnussen come 13th. Esteban Ocon come 15th. Lance Stroll comes 16th. Sergei Sorokin comes 17th. And I'm not really sure who come last because there's 2 retirements as well. We'll probably see that in a minute, to be honest with you. It's actually Charles Leclerc and Perez. Marcus Ericsson come 18th, so that's a bit unfortunate for the Swedish driver. But yeah. Lewis Hamilton wins. Kimi Raikkonen comes 2nd. Sebastian Vettel 3rd. Daniel Ricciardo 4th, Max Verstappen 5th, and Valtteri Bottas rounds off the top 6 for that little battle. Best of the rest is currently being led by Romain Grosjean, so congratulations to the French driver. But yeah, that is going to be the end of Australia. It's going to be I don't know when this will be uploaded. I'll probably upload them when I've completed the whole season, edited the whole, and then got them all ready. I'll probably release the trailer before, so you'll already know when I've uploaded this and when the next one will be and stuff. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed episode 1 of my Saving Palmer, Jolyon Palmer career mode. Why am I saying that? Saving Stoffel Vandoorne career mode. I'm in CJ's Gaming, and I hope to see you in Bahrain under the floodlights. Bye.